Hi everybody, this is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Thursday, May 8th, 2025. So we had a pretty good day today. What I had put in yesterday's morning notes was, no one's really paying attention to what Trump said yesterday about some big news coming out, and sure enough, it was the deal with the British. And the market was kind of just hovering around. We had a gap up, and then it was kind of going sideways to down some. And then they started talking, and in the room I had said, I'm looking to buy the SPY calls on any dips on it, and it's exactly what we did, and it worked out fantastic. But we got some selling right here. I thought we were going to close up here, and then I was looking for the move to come up here. But we came down, so maybe we're going to come down a little bit more tomorrow, test the 56.19 level. That's the moving average. It's also, I have this wedge right here. So this is a reason why I do believe we're going to be having a pullback starting sometime next week, and it all depends on what's going to be how deep the pullback's going to be. So here's the scenarios. We have this bearish wedge right here. We actually have another set of bearish divergences now that we made a new high, but I think it's going to have to. I have a feeling we're gonna head back up, and we'll have to wait and see on it. But we've hit our first target. This is really my second target, and if we get through it, then I'm looking up at the 5,900, maybe even the 6,000. But like I said, I have a feeling we're just looking at the charts and seeing a lot more people getting more bullish on the market, that we're going to have some kind of little nail biter. And the way I see it is either we come up here, we find support right in this 56.41 level, the trend line here, and then it comes back up and hits the top of the trend line, which happens to be the 57.80 level, which I've been talking about as an upside target, as my last upside target. And then from there, we come down, and the thing is, it's either going to stop at the 60 level, and then we come back up and test the 5,900, or we're going to come down to the 5,300 and then come back up, or we're going to come all the way down to the 62, which is the right around that 51.74, and come up. So if we're going to, the reason why I have these levels down is this is the top of the wedge right here. This is where it started. So this would be one target. It would be 54.58. So that's why I have this here. Now, we could stop at the 38%, but the next one is this open gap here. So that's why I have that 53.08, and then I have the gap at the 51.75. And if they hold, then I believe the next one is going to head up. But if they start breaking, that's when we're going to say, all right, maybe we're going to get a much deeper pullback, and we're going to come down and test these lows. It's hard to say exactly what is going to happen and how it's going to, but we definitely have to be on the defensive. I think going into next week, where I've been saying the second week in May that I'm looking for some type of top, and it's really going to be what type of top is it? Is it going to be where we just chop around and head up and down from here and just kind of kill some time, or do we go a little bit deeper? So we're overbought on the 60s here. These bearish divergences, I think they played out with this move here, and now we're either going to form a new one, or we formed it already with this move here. But like I said, I'm still anticipating that we're going to make it up to this level before we have the next pullback. 15-minute chart. This kind of didn't really have any bearish divergences, on why I was a little surprised about that we didn't close up here and hit a high where we're going to give us some divergences. But hang on one second. Let me just clear this off. 15s. Okay. Delete that. Okay. So what we're looking at now is where's the pullback? Where can it be? And like I said, the one spot that I'm looking at again, this is really the bull bear line down, and that's going to be the 56.70 level, because if that gets taken out, then really the next level we're looking at is the 54.90 or 5,500 level. So we this is going to be important, but you can see we have Let me just shrink this a little bit. So here you can see this is a 23% retracement. Being we don't have any type of divergences, if this area holds, I'd be looking to buy, because you can see this is support right here. This was the little congestion that we had, and then we broke out of it, used it as support, and then came back up again. So if they come down and hold this, then we'll probably head back higher and head up to that 57.80 level that I've been referring to. So the two levels of support, 56.53, and then 56.11. This is where I'd like to see the bulls hold this support right here if we're going to head up to the 57.90, 5800 level. If they lose this line, that's when we're going to get a little bit of a deeper retracement, and we could head down into the 5400 level. We just kind of have to see how things go. We're oversold on the 15s, and if we take a look at the 5s here, and I don't know why they keep doing this. Let me just do this 5. Okay, so here you can see this was our support line. This is right where we landed, the 56.60. Again, if it doesn't hold, there's a really good chance we're going to do a full retracement and come down to the 55.90. But if it holds and it takes out this 57.19 level, that's when I'm looking at an upside target of bringing us somewhere up into this level right around here, that 57.75, 57.80 level. So if it holds, we're going to go up. If it comes down, really what we're going to be looking at as the next support is going to be 56.36, and then we're coming down to here, 5600, and then the 56.77, the lows that we made yesterday. So we had some bearish divergences on the 5, so this kind of made sense. But let's just see what plays out tomorrow. I am thinking that we're gonna, it's gonna be a move higher tomorrow. Let's just wait and see how things play out and not assume everything. So the fund, what did we do? Hang on one second. We actually had a really good day, because like I said, I was saying to buy calls when we had the initial dip, and got a really good fill. I actually left this one open. I did for tomorrow. I took this position, so it's one of the things that I just think we are going to be heading higher on it. But I had 30 of them, and I closed 20, and we made $7,485, and this one still has some money in it, but we have till tomorrow on it. So either we'll give that back and shed this down, or it's going to go up to my upside target, and we'll see the spiders trading somewhere in the 674 level, and we'll do really good with that. So let's see what plays out tomorrow. Have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.